Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Mark Johnson here, and I just wanted to recap what's gone on for the last week or so. Boy, rates have just continued to go up, and the Fed funds, the Federal Reserve raised their funds too as well, another 0.75% this week. So I want to just kind of show you some of the charts that I found and maybe explain what's going on in the market here. So let me share my screen with you here. 1 second. All right, you should be able to see the mortgage market summary here. This is the what's happened to rates last week, and it comes out every Thursday morning. So today it showed that the average 30-year fixed rate mortgage, according to Freddie Mac's survey, is right at about 6.29%. And last week it was like 6.23 or something like that. So it's gone up at least 0.25% just in 1 week, which is significant. Also, 15-year rates have gone up as well as the 5/1 ARM. I haven't really seen any really good 5/1 ARMs that I would put anybody into unless they were going to for sure sell in less than like 5 years. So the other thing I wanted to just show you here was this chart right here. And this is the Fed funds rate since 2001. Now, what the Federal Reserve does is that in order to keep rates in the economy going, they use the Fed funds rate to either slow down the economy or to speed up the economy, depending on what's going on. So over here in 2003, 2004, Alan Greenspan came in, tried to spur the economy here. And then because of high inflation, hyperinflation after the Jimmy Carter administration, we saw Alan Greenspan just up and up and up and up. And that's when interest rates we were closing 16.5% loans as an interest rate with like 4 or 5 points to the sellers. And back then the buyers couldn't pay points. So it was a mess back then. But then interest rates, started to come down to spur the economy. Inflation started to slow. And so that's when the Federal Reserve uses those kinds of indexes to bring down what's going on and kind of keep in check. Just a quick a narrative here. The Federal Reserve raises and lowers interest rates to keep the economy from either overheating like it is right now or keeping it from sputtering so that we have, a really good economic situation in our country. And as you see from 2009 here, all the way to 2016, interest rates stayed pretty low, but they might have been, and back then they were like 4.5%, 5%. They were just in that price range right there, depending on what was going on here. And then we saw Janet Yellen raise rates here because, our inflation started to go up. And then Jerome Powell has continued to increase rates because inflation is at an all-time high since way back here in 2000, like that's 2006, I guess is when that was during the Great Recession here. So how much more do you think interest rates are going to go up? Well, I believe, and the Federal Reserve kind of hinted at this yesterday, that they will raise the rates at least 2 more times, probably another 3/4 and then another 0.5% for a total of 1.25% between now and the end of the year. And then they're going to see where our economy is going. Now, the reason they're raising it so high, so fast is because last year they thought the economy was doing fine. And then it was just supply chain issues that was causing great demand and not enough supply. Well, they found out that that wasn't the case. There's other underlying reasons why our economy is too hot right now. And so with the low interest rates that we had during the pandemic, that helped us stay out of a recession, and that helped us continue to produce goods and services that people needed. So where interest rates could go from here, 6.25%, well, I wouldn't be surprised if rates went to 7%. Now, at 7%, that's kind of in the high range, but overall, over the last 44 years, I believe that's kind of the average rate that I've seen. So let me just go back one other screen here. Existing home sales. There are a little bit, I think what I want to say here is that existing home sales have kind of crested where there's not, there's more inventory than we've seen in a long time. So right now is a great time to buy. I've noticed that there's more coming onto the market right now. During the summer, there's not a lot on the market because the spring buyers bought a bunch and then people are on vacations and then they're getting ready for school. But now between now and the end of the year, I think is going to be a great time to buy. So if you're thinking of buying a home, you should lock in as soon as possible. And then remember that interest rates, although they're going up right now, they always come down when the recession is over and we start gaining steam in our economy. So inventory this week went up just a little bit, went down. So last week is 1.3 million. And then right now we're at 1.28 million. There's like 3.2% in supply, months of supply out there for homes. And then I just wanted to show you how this is just kind of every single year we have ups and downs, and this is where we're cresting there, hopefully. Well, we'll see. And then, you know, you'll start seeing more demands for homes during the next couple of months here. Now, that all depends on how high rates go. So like 7%, I don't know, it's going to slow things down and you might see more inventory because people are just going to hold back and they're not going to want to get into that high of a mortgage. Just also so that you know, during the last couple of weeks, almost everybody's gone to 715,000 on a conforming loan limit here. It used to be 647,200, and that's because, you know, home prices just have gone up. So my feeling here is that right now is a good time to buy a house. I don't think homes are going to devalue or depreciate. I think that sellers are asking too much for them right now, and they're seeing that their homes are sitting, you know, longer than others. Those who are pricing their homes just right are selling their homes now and quickly. So make sure that you work with a great real estate agent. They will help you decide what price range you should price your home at so that you can sell your home, you know, within maybe 2 to 3 weeks instead of, you know, 3 to 4 months. Anyway, if you have any questions and want more information, just go ahead and DM me. If you want my newsletter, go ahead and put your email in and DM me that as well. And hope to hear from you soon. All right, thanks. Have a great day.